What's going on, guys? Welcome to my new segment called Route Lab. Each week, I'm going to be breaking down my 10 favorite routes of the week. At number 10 here, we got Keenan Allen running a strike route. This is a very simple route, but what I really love and the reason that it makes the list is that he shaved back to the ball at the end of the route. And what I mean by shaving is he made this break at the 38-yard line, rolled all the way to the 42-yard line, and ended up catching the ball at the 40. This shows that he came back downhill to catch this ball. And honestly, it would have been intercepted if he did not do this. So this is an elite play by him, and it really shows the importance of shaving. And the route itself, he did a great job with his vertical stem, not giving any indicators of a break, which is another reason this safety wasn't able to make a play on this ball. If he was telegraphing his break, then this safety would have jumped the route and had an interception here. So great job by Keenan, real veteran play. At number 9, we got Puka Nacua running this inside release slant. A lot of times when we run a release, this aggressive inside, a DB thinks inside release, inside route. Look how fast he is ready to jump this route. What Puka does a great job of is at the very top of the route, he looks at the defender and gives him a little 1-2, which freezes him for just a split second. That little freeze is what gives Puka the time and separation to make this catch. At number 8, we got Justin Jefferson running a glance route versus press coverage. And I love Justin's release. I love how he just uses a split release, wastes no time, and gets right into the route. I really learned over my career that the route is won during the stem portion of the route, right? Justin does a great job once he has his leverage, leaning back into the defender and selling vertical, right? The defender has no idea that he's about to break inside. Justin breaks inside and uses a little chicken wing at the last second, and he creates the separation that he needs to make this catch, and it's a great catch at that. A lot of times in the NFL, this is all the separation you're going to get, and it's all you need. He runs a nice, crisp route and makes a nice catch. At number 7, we got Stefon Diggs running this condensed split over route. I love this concept, ran it a ton in college. It's one of my favorites. We got double post on the backside, any kind of two high shell, cover 2 or cover 4. We're trying to hit one of those posts. Any kind of one high shell, cover 1 man or cover 3. We're hitting Diggs on the over route. This is very similar to Puka's route, number 9, where I said anytime we take a really aggressive stem off the release, the DB is going to be thinking that we're running a route in that direction. And what Diggs does a great job of is after his release inside, he sticks his foot in the ground and jabs directly upfield at the corner with his head and eyes looking right at him. This makes the corner stop his feet for a split second, and that's all you need in order to gain that separation. At number 6, we got Brian Thomas Jr. running the 6-step speed out. Very simple route, but super effective if we can run it the right way. Great versus any kind of off coverage or bail technique, and this corner is bailing. What does bail mean in this scenario? That this corner has the deep third. That means he cannot be beat deep. So he's going to try to keep Brian in front of him at all costs. Brian does a great job of attacking his leverage, right? He attacks the DB head up. You can see that Brian starts his route 2 yards inside the numbers, and he makes his break on the numbers. That shows that he's attacking this corner as the corner is getting width and depth. Like a lot of the other routes we've already seen, he does a great job of not giving away any indicators before his break. There is no change in rhythm or change in strides before his break. He breaks in stride. This is a key because at that point, there's literally nothing that the corner can do except react. He's a very smooth and clean break here, and the ball is actually late, but he does a great job of reacting to it and getting as much as he can. At number 5, we got Jake Tonjes running a seam route versus cover 2, and I love this route. I love this route because he's running the route based off of the coverage that's in front of him. He's not just running the seam to run the seam. Watch how he's attacking that safety's outside shoulder, and when he does that, the safety is expanding, which creates more room in the middle of the field for him. Right? He knows he's bending into the middle of the field once he passes that hook curl defender, which is number 0. So right when he gets on that level with number 0, he's bending it into the middle of the field. He stands strong into the catch and takes the hit. Right? That's a great job by him knowing the coverage and running the route based off of the coverage. At number 4, we got Tutu Atwell running a corner versus press coverage. Tutu does a great job here of utilizing a dive release, diving inside off the snap of the ball. This makes that nickel defensive back go in oh crap mode right away. And Tutu feels that he's over pursuing and cuts back on that DB. And at that point, the last resort for the DB is to try to put his hands in Tutu's chest to slow him down. And Tutu is ready with his hands and swats that arm off of him immediately. This is what ends up tripping up the DB and making him fall. And what I really love here is that Tutu does not rush his route, right? He re-stems vertical, gets his depth, and makes the cut. A lot of times in this position when we feel that we won so badly off of the release, a receiver may want to just run to the corner right away, but this would throw off all the timing with the quarterback. So Tutu does a great job here of re-stemming vertical, getting to his depth break and running to the corner. And ball's on time, makes a catch, and scores. So great job here by Tutu. At number 3, we got Tetairoa McMillan running a stop route. He does a great job here of threatening the DB vertical, right? He's running a go until he's not. First, his release, right? He closes ground on the corner and stays tight to him, right? This is crucial on a stop route because if he's too wide, he's not going to be able to throw that defender by. He stays tight to the defender, is running downfield, swats his arm, and has his eyes downfield, pumping, digging. And at the very last second, he stops, and he misses on the throw by, but it doesn't even matter because the DB is so far upfield thinking he's running a go ball, he's not even in the area, right? Tetairoa stops on a dime, comes back to the ball to make this catch, and gets upfield, right? Now get that yak. Does a great job going back inside and trying to get back out and make a play. At number 2, we got Ricky Pearsall running a fade. Ricky does a great job off the release, threatening the corner to his leverage. Right, the corner is playing inside leverage, and Ricky slides inside. This makes the corner hop inside, and as a last resort, the corner throws his arm to Ricky's chest, right, to try to disrupt his route. Ricky's a little bit late with his hand fighting here, but he does a great job of swatting that arm off of his chest. And what I really love that he does is pulls that inside arm through, right? You can see how he kind of uses that pull as a boost upfield, right? This allows him to stack, right? He's digging to try to stack and get in front of the defender. This will give him the advantage on any kind of over-the-shoulder throw, right, where you want the quarterback to throw it. Right? Unfortunately, here the ball's a little bit underthrown, but Ricky does a great job of coming back to the ball, trying to stop his momentum, come back to the ball, and he just makes a baller kind of play. He makes a one-handed catch, incredible catch as he's falling to the ground, right, an N1 kind of play. So great job here by Ricky running this fade, threatening the leverage and stacking downfield. At number 1, we got this double move by Quentin Johnson. Now, not only was this a great route, but it was a huge play in this game. The Chargers were down 13-3, I think with like 34 seconds left in the half. Right, this is a really big play. He does a great job of digging off the line of scrimmage. He's 3 yards downfield, and this corner is already opening his hips, thinking that he's going deep. Right, he does a great job of selling the first route first, really breaking down, selling that breakdown. Watch how his shoulders and his head come towards his knees, right? Really collapse down, making it look like he's about to break down. And he does a great job of exploding out of it. And the key here is not letting that corner disrupt your route at this point, because he knows he's got the corner beat. But if the corner can push him and take him off his route, then the whole play is screwed up. Or he does a great job of running right by the corner, tracking the ball, catching it, staying strong through the catch, and scoring. Right, that's the key here, scoring with 30 seconds left in the half with your team down 10. It's a great play by him.